So here at Horse Plus, we are really excited about this expansion project. It's our quarantine expansion project, if you guys have heard us talk about it at all. Right now our intake is awesomely situated, but this would just streamline everything. It would have us in air conditioning in the summer and heating in the winter. And if you know anything about Tennessee, our weather is all over the place. It does what it wants. And in winter when it's sleeting and we have horses that are in really dire need and already emaciated and things like that, this kind of air-conditioned, heated environment would be so much better for them, and it would be able to stabilize them a lot better. But if you see, these holding pens would help us to be able to separate out horses a lot more than we have now, which would be great for the horses that like to gang up on others or ones that are super critical that we can immediately get inside. And then we have our examination area, our grooming area. These are some stocks, another exam area, and our surgery area. So Dr. Lydia and I could do 2 different teams at once, where right now we're kind of bottlenecked and kind of, it depends on a lot of things working like it should. And sometimes we just can't do it that way. But this would allow us to work in 2 different areas at the same time. So that would be really great for the horses and intake and making sure we get everything done in a timely fashion and as the horses need it. So we are about halfway done. A little over halfway, so we still have a little bit to go, and we cannot do this without you guys' support. You guys have been so great so far, and we are thankful for everything that you do, but this would really, really help us a whole lot, and we are really hoping that we can meet our goal. So please, please help.
So yes, Dr. Gina really wants this quarantine expansion. I desperately want it. Dr. Gina has not yet experienced a full winter freezing cold intake with the sleet and ice, and having a covered area for the horses that are waiting to go into the barn for their intake would be so amazing. It could be sleeting outside, freezing cold rain, ice, and they can be hanging out here. We're going to try to reach out to different sponsors, maybe even have some heaters over here, like just when it's super, super cold. So when they come into the barn, they're not just shivering. Like, if you've watched our videos long enough, you have seen how, I mean, you might be able to see how rough it looks, but to be the people that are on the ground and we can't even feel our toes because it's so cold, and trying to give shots and pull up, so like Exceed is one of the drugs we use. What happens when that gets cold?
It gets very, very difficult to pull up and also dispense into the animal, and we really want to prolong poking them, and that would take a lot. It's already very thick, but also
the
when
cold
it's really,
weather,
really
it's kind of
cold,
like molasses, you know,
Yeah.
just gets really rough. So having this area where all our equipment can be, you know, not freezing cold. I know the x-ray machine gets very temperamental when it gets really cold, and it prevents us from being able to help as many horses. So this would just be so incredible. We had an amazing donor step forward and do a $50,000 matching donation. However, we have until Friday, that's tomorrow, at 5 p.m. to raise the rest of this.
We can do it.
We can do it. We can do it together. So it is a lot. We have done a lot already. Like, we are over halfway there. So I know if we all jump in and push together, every donation is being doubled. So if you donate $5, it becomes $10. If you donate $100, it's $200. If you donate $1,000, it's $2,000. It's really an amazing opportunity, and it's one of the most needed projects here, because winter's coming, and if we were able to raise this all by Friday, we can jump in and we should be able to have it enclosed and ready to go before the weather gets cold here. And we so desperately want that. And I know just moving the horses and not having this area, when they're unloaded, when we get them through the buyout or through auction rescues, they'll be unloaded and they'll come right into this section, and we'll be able to put them into the different stalls. And then they're kind of big holding stalls or big pens. And then they'll come down here, they'll come into here. There's different gates that they can be waiting at, and then they'll come into the chute area. There will be a scale there so we can weigh them. Our current scale, when it rains, gets completely flooded.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough. And then it's not working right. So we can't get accurate weights on the horses.
Yeah.
If we bring the horses down here further, we'll be able to take them out of the chute. If they're wild, we'll be able to bring them down into the padded squeeze chute that we have. So we have to move that chute from the current location into this barn. It's quite the heavy piece of equipment, so that'll be challenging. And if it's a wild horse, then we'll be able to bring them, open this up and bring them back out through here. So it's a really amazing setup. We've been trying so hard to raise the money, and we are so close, and I know with your help we can make it happen. So please donate. Please, we can do this. So thank you so much. Please share this video, tell your friends. Now's an excellent time to to encourage others to donate and help us with this amazing project. So thank you.
Thank you.